Welcome back to African philosophy, and here we are going to discuss on conscientism. A possible question on conscientism. Conscientism is an illusion in Africa. Discuss. Conscientism is an illusion in Africa. Discuss. Now, we cannot talk about Um, we cannot talk about African philosophy without mentioning the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah known as conscientism. Conscientism can be defined as a philosophy for the socio-economic and political development of Africa through an intellectual revolution by the Africans. It is a philosophy for a mental transformation of the minds of the Africans. This philosophy was propounded by Nkrumah, and based on the question that conscientism is illusory, it takes a negative connotation. So we are going to start by looking at the negative aspect of conscientism before we look at the positive aspect of conscientism. I'm going to discuss two negative aspects of conscientism. Number one, conscientism is illusory because it is too theoretical. It is too theoretical or idealistic based on the fact that it lacks a practical framework. It is a philosophy that existed more of a theory, more of writing, more of literature. There was less action for the philosophy to be realized. As such, the philosophy did not really make a lot of impact, so it is illusory. Krumah says thought without action is vain, but yet there was not enough action to support his philosophy. Number two, conscientism is illusory based on the fact that it has not succeeded to decolonize the minds of the African. Conscientism is primarily aimed at removing, shaping the mind of Africans, making the Africans to realize themselves. But has it been realized in Africa? The answer is a big no. Many Africans still prefer Western value, Western language, Western religion. Everything that Africans today do, it is mostly attached to what they learn from they acquire from the Westerners. So it means that Africans are still to be decolonized, which means that conscientism is not realistic in Africa. On the other hand, conscientism is of positive value to the Africans because number one, it is not an illusion. Number one, conscientism led to the realization of African personality. Now, during the period where conscientism was actually propounded, so many Africans, their minds were already tilted towards the Western values, Western identity, and the rest. Everybody was, let me become, in fact, the talk of the day was, how do I transform myself? How do I become like the white and start behaving like the white? But thanks to the philosophy or the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah through his philosophy, many Africans began to come back to their identity, began to appreciate and welcome their real self, what they are. And so we say thanks to conscientism for making the Africans, their minds to be reshaped, leading to the realization of the African personality. So conscientism is not an illusion, it's a reality. It's a workable philosophy in Africa. Number two, conscientism is a philosophy, it has brought in another positive aspect, which is very tangible in Africa because it has led to the promotion of unity in Africa. Thanks to conscientism for promoting unity in Africa. Because the founding father of conscientism, which is Kwame Nkrumah, believed that the better way for the Africans to receive solution to their numerous problems is for them to be united as one, as they should come back as one family, as they used to be during the pre-colonial era of Africa. So thanks to conscientism that many Africans began to have a sense of belonging, a sense of belonging to a family, not individualistic tendencies, a spirit of togetherness and brotherhood. So conscientism has actually played a very positive role in uniting the Africans. An evidence of this is the OAU, which brings many African heads of states together to discuss the problems that are found in Africa. So conscientism is a reality and not a myth in Africa.